Anyway, I'm watching that, and it's whatever. Sometimes you glance at your phone. I got a text, and I look down. I'm like, oh, McGregor, the press conference in Dublin cancelled. I was like, oh shit, what is going on? So did we start with 3 or 2, or should we talk about that?
Well, I think you already laid it out. Started, yeah.
Do you know anything?
Nothing. I don't know anything. No.
I was led in bed.
Which bothers me. Because I feel like there's not too often, Mike, where like some breaking news happens and one of us hasn't like heard a rumbling of it. Or like, hey, this is what I heard. Like just between the two of us. I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, no, because let's be honest, sometimes before we start recording, we'll be like, yeah, so we heard this and we heard that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm in the dark. I even messaged a couple of contacts at Paradigm and they were like, Mike, we can't tell you anything because if it was your situation, we would honor that. And I'm like, yeah, no, look, listen, I totally get it. I've had two vodkas watching Boardwalk Empire and my curiosity got the better of me. What we do know is that the press conference has been cancelled. Which, when you think about it, what are the possibilities? And again, we don't know. First possibility is, my wife was like, oh, maybe do you think he was like hammered or something? I'm like, babe, that was Sunday night, right?
Yeah.
The press conference wasn't until the afternoon in Ireland. If he was hammered, because of the videos recently in the night club enjoying himself, which by the way, we're getting shit for defending that. Did you see that?
No. Listen, bro, the best thing I ever did was get off of Twitter. Like, I don't see any of it. I don't see any
Google.
of it.
You just got to Google or just look at MMA.
Are you Googling yourself?
I'm not Googling myself, but when I do my MMA videos from my YouTube channel, I type in MMA and I click news. And it comes up with all the stuff to see what's popping. And it says, Bisping and Anthony Smith defend Conor. And I was like, well, listen, he's clearly not hammered. Because even if he was hammered, they'd say, bro,
that makes for a better press conference.
You need to get to bed. No, but that was Sunday night.
Yeah, go to sleep.
Go get some sleep. You've got a big day tomorrow, And by the way, I've been at press conferences hammered.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah. They make for a good one.
Are you intoxicated?
Are you intoxicated? Yeah, no, for that one, I was still, I'd been to sleep, but I was still feeling the effects. And when I got there, and I've said this before, so I'll keep it quick, they were like, Dana said, if you're drunk, you are not to go out on stage. I'm like, guys, I'm hungover. I'm not drunk. I'm just hungover. And anyway, I went out, I walk out, and I'm trying to like make up for it by being overly flamboyant and obnoxious and annoying. And when it was done, because I thought, shit, Dana's going to, it's a big press conference with GSP and all the rest of it. And I didn't even show up on time. At the end of it, Dana's like, you're a prick. But that was awesome. So it's not that he's hammered or was drunk. I don't know what it could be. I don't think Michael Chandler's injured. Harrington, do you have I know you've been scouring the internet. What are the theories doing the rounds?
So the big theory that's got people concerned that the fight is going to go on is that UFC apparently has pulled all TV advertisements for McGregor versus Chandler. They also, I think over the weekend, put up videos of McGregor versus Diaz 2 and McGregor versus Alvarez as their free fights to get people hyped up for 303. Those have both been made private. And apparently you can no longer pre-order the pay-per-view with McGregor versus Chandler from the ESPN Plus website. Yeah, there's a lot of factors making people question whether or not this is going to happen at the end of the month.
Right. Well, I mean, in that case, it sounds like an injury of some sort. One would have thought. Just if just thinking logically, And now, granted, that's if it is McGregor that's injured, then he's going to get some shit because how many times does he call people a pullout merchant?
Right. He does. He gives a lot of shit. I don't know. It sounds like Chandler's okay. Because I had a couple people that said, oh, no, Mike Chandler's good. He's healthy.
Yeah. Well, Chandler's out there probably still putting inspirational quotes on Instagram.
He's probably doing a TED Talk somewhere.
Doing a TED Talk, doing kettlebell swings whilst doing it, you know what I mean? Inspiring the next generation and just sweating his balls off and getting his body fat percentage down to 0.2%. If he is injured, the reality is these things happen.
It's part of the game.
It is a part of the game. So look, listen,
But you're right. You do open yourself up for criticism. He's going to, if it's him, we're just hypotheticals here, but if it is him and he's banged up and has to pull out and they have to push the fight back again, he is going to catch some wicked shit.
Well, I don't know. I mean, listen, for all the negativity.
Listen, I'm the guy that made fun of people for missing weight and then missed weight. Sometimes you got to eat that shit.
Oh, yeah.
And it's coming.
Yeah. Oh, you've only got 2 things you can control, Anthony. In shape and on weight. Rocks up to UFC, what was it, 299, 298?
No, it was like 292.
No. Well, whatever. I was almost there. Well, get well soon. If it is McGregor, listen, for all the negativity of what I was going to say, there's still a tremendous amount of people that support him. Mm-hmm. I feel for all the people that had traveled to that press conference. I had a couple of mates from Adam and Nick. They were in Ireland to do interviews and stuff, and the interviews got cancelled and stuff. So if it is an injury, it must have happened last second, because I'm sure Dana doesn't jump on a plane over to Ireland for the sake of it. Even if he did, I know that was the plan, he said at the press conference. So, yeah, it's a shame, though, because I was really, really looking forward to that. I mean, we're speaking like the fight's not going ahead. If what Harrington says is correct, it sounds like it's not.
Poor Charlie is over there and was over there, too.
Is he really?
He was, yeah. Oh, God. He waited all the way there.
ESPN, the stage manager, top guy. Anyway, we shall see.
We'll see.
We shall see. People might say, well, Dustin just lost to Justin Gaethje. He lost to Khabib. He's been beaten before. If you look at that, and that's how you value Dustin Poirier's career, you're looking at it all wrong. Dustin Poirier is as good as they come. He's been in there with the best. This was a big moment. His third and final time at becoming the undisputed champion. That was the best version of Dustin Poirier I think we'll ever see. And he still couldn't beat him. And it's because Islam Makhachev is so great. So well done to him. Unbelievable. I love the show of class afterwards. Khabib got in there and they had some nice words back and forth as well. Just, it's great, man, because we love rivalries and we love a bit of shit talk, and I see people often say, I don't like it when you see people talk shit when the fight's done. What's all this hugging bullshit? It's like, well, you got to understand then, but granted, they didn't have some big war of words leading into it. But I'm saying just in general, fighters, when they're talking shit and they're trying to sell the fight, when it's done and when you've spent 25 minutes or you've gone to war with each other, for the most part, it's impossible not to have respect for your opponent.
Yeah, so I get frustrated when people complain about that too. And here's always what especially if people ask me in person, well, you and Ryan Spann hated each other and then you guys hugged it out afterwards. Because it's done. Yeah. Like we didn't get along. And even if we're not just promoting the fight and you're in a situation where you genuinely don't like someone, in regular day life, for people that just walk around just as normal humans, you get in these arguments with people and you don't like this person, and like you can't do anything about it. You just bitch and moan and complain.
That's a good point.
We go to the second leg of that. We say what we got to say, but we still have to walk in there. Like, that's why I don't get too mad about trash talk, as long as it doesn't cross over to people that can't do anything about it. Like, don't talk about people's families, their kids, their wives, like all that stuff, because those people can't do anything about it. But if they can say whatever they want about me, and I'll say whatever I want about them, because I'm still going to make that walk. He has every opportunity to do something about it. So once we fight, and it doesn't really matter who wins and who loses, especially if it's a good fight. It's everything that you wanted to do, you had the chance to do, and now it's over with. You wash your hands of it and you move on.